morning talk show. I'm your host, Nicholas Ganger. Any way you slice it, I'm going to dice it up for you today here on May 9th, 2024. And the days keep rolling. This year is just flying by, flying by as we are crunching through spring here. A beautiful day outside this morning. Hopefully, wherever you are, the sun is shining. But I want to let you know there's no reason to let others stop you from doing what you want, to stop you from living your best life and going out into this world and getting after it, creating the best life experience. Because, sometimes the closest people to you will try to talk you out of things because they don't understand what you're trying to do. They don't believe in you. They don't want to see you get hurt. A variety of reasons, and millions of reasons why they might try to stop you from doing what you truly love, what you truly are passionate about. So whatever you do, do not let others discourage you. Do not let others bring you down. Do not let others stop you from living your best life and going out there to live your dream, because in the end, it's your dream. It's your dream. It's what you deserve. It's what you are passionate about. And there's something that it's almost like a magnet. It just keeps pulling you towards it. And you have to go with it and do not fight. You do not resist that feeling, because there's a reason for it. There's a reason for when you wake up, that's the only thing you think about. It's a reason for why you wake up, it's the only thing you want to do, right? So though if you were having those feelings and you're waking up every single day and you just gotta figure out, how do I have more time? How do I get more money? How do I do this? Where how am I gonna network more? There's a reason for all those thoughts, right? So go out there, go and get it. So no matter what's happening on the outside world, whether it's your family, friends, spouse, employee, colleagues, employees, whatever, whoever they are, do not let their negative vibes take over. Do not let their negative thoughts and sayings and all those external voices out there that are trying to stop you. They don't want to see you succeed for whatever reason. It could be jealousy, it could be just, in the end they don't want to see you go farther than them and progress farther than them. They want to keep you in that box and keep you where you are, content, lazy, average. You know, you have the opportunity to do great things. And maybe they, for whatever reason, they don't see that within themselves. They don't see themselves capable enough of going out there and doing great things. So they want to keep you right where you are, right? They don't want to see you leave them behind for whatever reason, figuratively or literally. So you have to go out there and do great things, and do not allow others to bring you down, because it's very easy. It's very easy for people to stop you, um, to let them stop you from going out there into this world and giving it 110% every single day. They can sabotage you at any given moment, any given day, and try to stop you. Right? I'm sure at some point in your life when you tried doing something that, and you told someone your big idea, and they laughed at you and they told you can't do that. There's no way in hell you're gonna be able to accomplish that. What the hell's the matter with you? And maybe you stopped. And maybe you listened to those voices because you trusted them. You cared about what their opinion was. And you're like, all right, I guess you're right. I can't do that. And you just stopped in your tracks. Cold stop. Don't let that happen anymore. Do not let that happen anymore. Okay, you don't give that person or those people the power to stop you, because you have the power. You have that power. And it just comes again from a simple choice: action in motion, right? You have to keep moving forward. You got to keep fighting for something. Got to keep fighting for something, right? Something you care about. You got to keep fighting for that. That has to be your why. This why has to be so goddamn strong that you will stop at nothing. You will stop at nothing to get it, right? It might take it might take a year, it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years. You have to be dedicated and disciplined enough to keep going out there and fighting for it, because in the end, if you're not moving towards something that's bigger than yourself, that's you know more significant, in a sense of like, this is, as you break it down, this is why you are here. This is why you have been put on this earth for a reason. There's something big out there. There's something very, very big out there that's calling on you, that's pulling you towards it, right? Right? This magnetic pull is just grabbing you, it's grabbing you. Come to me, right? You can do it. Meet me here. And then you have this other pull coming from all these voices, all these people that don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you on top. They don't want to see you happy for whatever goddamn reason. They want to stop you. They want to bring you down. Don't let it happen. Do not let it happen. When I first thought about the Soursop Hostel, I told the world, I started my GoFundMe. I told the world what I was going to do. There were people that told me, they laughed at the idea. There were people that didn't really think of much about the idea because they didn't know how I felt about it. They didn't know this, what I was going to do. They didn't know I was going to live and breathe every single day fighting and working towards this dream of mine. They didn't know what I was capable of. They just knew who I was, or their perception of who I was. They didn't know when I was becoming, who I was becoming. Because who you are right now, if you are working endlessly and tirelessly every day towards something bigger than yourself, you're going to transform. There's going to be a metamorphosis as you move forward and move into your dream and manifest in greatness. They're not going to know. They're not going to recognize you. They're not going to recognize you. So do not let others stop you, no matter what they say, no matter what their opinion is, no matter how hard they try to bring you down and coerce you into other things and distract you. You have the power. You have the power within yourself. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. You gotta go out and work. You gotta go out and get it. You gotta go out every single day. Put time in. You gotta put time in. I know we are being pulled in every direction. We have responsibilities. We gotta work. We gotta put food on the table. We gotta pay the mortgage. We gotta pay the rent. You know, fill up our gas tank because money is being sucked out of us every single day, right? But you still have that sliver of time. You still have that sliver of time to do great things. You still have that sliver of time in the day to work on yourself, to work towards your dreams and goals. You still have that sliver of time. And that's something that no one can take away from you. No one can take away from you that sliver of time. Use it, utilize it. Maybe today you only have a couple hours. Maybe tomorrow you only have a half hour. But if you at least use some of that sliver, if you only use some of that time every single day, you'll keep that fire burning. You'll keep it burning. You'll keep it at the forefront. Keep it like a little carrot on a stick in front of you, working towards it every single day, walking. Sometimes you'll have all the energy in the world to put towards that dream and goal, something you're passionate about. Sometimes you will. Sometimes that energy is not going to be there. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. But if you're disciplined and if you're strong enough mentally, you're going to still put that time in. You're still going to work towards it every single day. It has to be that why, that dream, that goal, the thing that you're passionate about has to be so, so strong and big. It scares the hell out of you. It scares the hell out of you. The real fear should be, your real fear should be never trying and giving up. And the fear of regret when you look back on your life and say, why didn't I do it when I had the chance? Why didn't I go for it when I had the chance, when I was young enough, when I was strong enough, when I had enough money to do something like that? Why didn't I try to go into the business? Why didn't I try to write that book? Why didn't I try to, you know, create something and bring it into the marketplace? Why didn't I try? You don't want to fall into that trap. You don't want to look back and regret and by asking yourself, why didn't I give it 110% when I had that chance? When it was right there for me. I threw it away for whatever reason. You just gave up on it because you couldn't see yourself accomplishing it, creating it, reaching that summit. For whatever reason, you couldn't see yourself there. you have to flip it. You have to flip it. You have to see yourself there. You have to visualize yourself succeeding, accomplishing every single thing that you want. You have to see yourself having the things that you want out of this life. To visualize every single day. And you will obtain it. You will get there. You will reach the summit. The key is never stopping. The key is continuously working towards it. You have that sliver of time today. You're going to have that sliver of time hopefully tomorrow. And just keep pushing forward. Keep grinding forward. That fire that burns inside, that's not going to go away. You have to keep feeding it. Don't put out the fire. Don't let it burn out. You can do this. You can work towards it. It just comes down to the choice. Do you want it bad enough? Will you allow the external factors out there to stop you? Will allow, what's going on in this crazy ass world to stop you in the tracks? Because if you take a step back and you realize where you are in this currently in your life, where you are located right now, and you actually compare it, to other situations going on in the world, you'll realize you already won the lottery. You already won the lottery in the cosmos. You're living and breathing today, which means you still have a chance at living your dreams and goals. You're living and breathing today, which means you still have this opportunity to get the most out of life. You're living and breathing today. So remember that. So when things are tough, things aren't working out, life freaking throws an uppercut at you didn't see coming, knocks your ass on the ground, get back up. Get back up because you are still living and breathing today. And really, in the end, that's all we have is today, this moment. So stay present, stay cool and collective. Keep working hard no matter what. And don't let anyone stop you. Do not let anyone stop you from getting the things that you deserve out of this life. Because those things are all right there. They're all just out there. You gotta reach for it. You gotta keep moving towards it. And you will obtain them. You will. It comes down to you. No one else. So I want to thank you for joining me today here on the Conquering Hill podcast. Hopefully, I inspired you a little bit, motivated you a little bit. So go out into this world, have a great day, and I will see you soon.